What's happening, everybody? I'm back. It's me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, and I'm here with the episode 6 review for DC Universe's Swamp Thing. Now, if you have not seen the episode yet, you already know what the drill is. Come back, because it will be spoilers. Spoiler alert, he's here. He's back.
I'm back.
You know, so I want to say for the record, like, I did miss him on the last review.
Oh.
And then 10 minutes after he got into my house, I was like, I want him to leave. 10 minutes after he came back.
He was working on, for anybody that was on here, he was working on trying to get his live stream going for like a later thing, and I just came in the back just like doing like this.
It's all type of crazy shit. Just like, I told people we couldn't make things happen. We couldn't sync up our cycles because you were so...
Because I haven't watched the video. Is that what you said in the video?
Oh, you don't even watch the video?
No, I do, but I just didn't. I've been that busy. I didn't have time. Oh, yeah, Is that what you told them on the fucking video?
I said we couldn't sync up our cycles.
You disrespectful bastard.
You know what I'm saying?
You're disrespectful to me. You're disrespectful to women. You're disrespectful to cycles.
What type of cycles, though? Just menstrual
cycles? Menstrual cycles, tricycles, unicycles, drying cycles in your dryer, wash cycles.
Go home.
Sine and cosine cycles.
Get up and walk out that way. Y'all already know who he is, so he's back. He was trying to be busy and shit, so.
I mean, it happens, man. You know, we got some stuff popping off, which y'all, if y'all didn't, go find your On Demand. Go watch City to the Max episode As Bad As She Gets. Your nigga fucking killing it, playing a young daddy. Yeah, that sounded weird. Playing a young father.
Playing a young daddy. Hey, nigga like young. I
just did not even realize that maybe, you know, I should watch my language. I didn't even.
Hey, man. That's just horrible. So. He didn't see the last episode. He saw the recap. And minus what I told him about Shauna going on the bridge and they were kids and she jumped off and she thought she drowned. But then Abby jumped behind her. Shauna was playing and then some shit in the swamp pulled her under. That's how she died. The nigga saw the whole episode.
Pretty much.
In the recap.
They covered all the stuff. You know, what's his name? Can't leave the town. Otherwise he burns, he turns on fire.
Yo, it was like, you remember Freddy's Dead? Final Nightmare?
Yeah.
Remember when Freddy tried to go from the dream to reality and he poked his little claw and shit? It was the horrible clothes.
Yeah.
It kind of was like that.
I don't remember any of that. You know I don't watch horror movies.
Nigga, Freddy's Dead the Final Nightmare is more of a comedy than a horror movie.
Well, I'll have to watch it.
Nigga, that shit, because it's so bad and stupid. But shouts out to Yaphet Kotto, just because I like calling the black man Yaphet Kotto, who was...
It wasn't like Tales from the Hood too bad.
No, nothing is like Tales from the Hood too bad. So this episode starts out with like some hunters in the woods, in the swamp, looking for something. We clearly found out they're looking for Swamp Thing. But Swamp Thing goes, he sees a bunny in a tripwire. First of all, you are Swamp Thing. You are of the earth, EARF. If you see a bunny in a tripwire, nigga,
don't leave. It's my fault. Don't leave. It's my fault.
You see a bunny in a tripwire, nigga, you can have the earth go under the tripwires. He's sitting there walking, tiptoeing. First of all, this big heavy ass nigga tiptoes and it still sounds heavy. It's
My only guess is this nigga probably got like some MP, you know what I'm saying? And every time he has to summon the vines, like he loses a little bit more, he might need it for later. So he just decided, I'm just gonna walk over and let the bunny out myself.
What if Swamp Thing got asthma? And like every time he can't hold his breath, he just wheezes and shit. And it's just like, what type of inhaler do you give an elemental? Like, what type?
A hurricane?
This motherfucking albuterol through a water vine. Anyway, so these hunters who looking for him, they see him and they shoot this motherfucker with some darts, some tranquilizer darts, hit him with like 3 or 4 of them. And as he's Swamp Thing running off, right? And he about to drop, and me and Winston looking like this shit better not take his ass.
I swear to God, if this nigga go down from some ketamine, like for real, like, but I jokingly told him, I was like, see, they were hunting with the wrong shit, nigga. They should have been coming in there with some weed killer, talking about hitting with the Roundup.
That nigga with the Roundup,
just everything on his body just starts to shrivel up.
And motherfucker with dandelion killer.
Hit that nigga with some Raid and shit.
And then motherfucker with the ortho weed we go.
Yo, hit him with them pesticides that be putting on farms and shit, man.
So then he's running, right? Swamp Thing running. So motherfucker get pissed off. Motherfucker grabs a tree and makes spikes come out.
He just keeps doing like this. He just keeps touching the tree. All of a sudden, spikes come flying out. Hit one girl in the leg. He does it again. Hits a nigga in his face. He's like, ha!
They're like, first of all, let me say something about acting. And again, as both of us as actors, we understand that you're at the mercy of the director, no matter what. No matter what the script says, you're at the mercy of the director, how they want you to act. So, if this is me, I didn't tell them this, I wanted to say this here. If this is me, they say, okay, Jay, at this point, Swamp Thing's going to hit a tree, and we're going to have spikes come out and hit you in the face. We need your best reaction. Okay, cool, I got you. And action. Boom, the tree's in. Ah! Ah!
Nigga, why do you sound like the 16-bit Mortal Kombat sound effect?
That's exactly what
Jesus. Oh, no, you sound like the elephants from Street Fighter.
With Dalsy wins. Go play Street Fighter 2 Turbo. If you got an arcade, play on Dalsy's board, make this nigga win. The elephants. So, we see Daniel Cassidy still in the hospital. This nigga's laid up, and we get a flashback as to what starts his Blue Devil journey. He's a stunt man, right? And he watching the regular dude do his scenes, and he just sitting there in the costume, just sitting there like, I get him.
Well, the very first thing we see is this bitch ass nigga, the fucking doctor. He's up in the room with all the stuff.
Oh yeah, Dr. Woodrow.
He injects fucking swamp virus into some saline solution.
Into an IV bag, and you already know. You don't really know unless you pay attention. I had him watch it again. I was like, you notice this shit is blue when he puts it in there. So then we go to Daniel Cassidy's niggas on the set, and some weird dude was like, how would you like to be more than this? You know, do something. He's like, I can ask for a favor. And Daniel Cassidy said, hey man, in this town, I know what favors mean. And so dude was like, nothing like that. So in other words, Daniel Cassidy's probably going to have to suck some dick.
That's how he got the curse. Because he just promised this dude, he was like, well, you got to do me a favor. And then
he didn't know what the favor was. Dude was like, I get to be the star. And dude was like, yeah, kind of. Because the devil never tell you what. Let me tell you something. If some random white dude, because the devil never black unless he keep dating. The random white dude ain't for to say, like, yo, I can make everything happen. I just need one little thing.
I just figured it out.
The Q David is the devil for real?
No. I understand why they won't cast black people in roles like this. It's because it wouldn't be believable. Because if you came up to a nigga and said, hey, you do me this favor, I'll give you whatever you want, niggas be like, hell nah, nigga, I didn't know what the favor is. I didn't know when you want me to do it.
I want to know how I got to pay this shit back.
I need to know how much I'm going to get from it, how much screen time.
What's the interest payment?
Is there bitches?
Is it, nigga, I'm not sucking no dick.
Not a single one.
I'm not sucking that. Because it's always going to be a nigga saying, I ain't sucking no dick. That's the first thing come out of his mouth.
Like that's the only reason they never put black people in these roles.
Because we know how.
Because we know what the thing is. White people be like, hell yeah, you
so wait,
all
I need is a favor? My God, you want one little favor?
That's it?
And my bank account is going to be lucrative? Oh my God.
I'll end up with stacks on stacks?
Oh, and racks on racks.
Oh my God, stacks on stacks, racks on racks.
Oh my God, I'll be balling.
Out of control.
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones. Oh God.
So basically the dude walk off, all of a sudden he hears from this I guess the AD that the director and the production staff don't like the regular actor. You know all the lines and they've been seeing your shit you in. He was like, I get to be a star. And he's like, where'd the studio head go? And the girl's like, what studio head? At that point right there, you should be like, so you ain't just see some fat nigga just wobble up out of here because I know he can't run fast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but also, he didn't get concerned that he just finished this conversation. The nigga talked to nobody and now he's the star?
Right? No. It was just like, well, you know, this is the favor paying off. My God, he's working for me, and that's not God working at all.
You know what I'm realizing more and more because I was just having a long conversation just about like the elections are starting to heat up with the Democratic side of shit. Niggas just are always in threat of danger, so we're always looking out for shit. White people, that's the one thing that's so sad about living such a peaceful life. you're never aware of danger when it's coming.
Right, white people, you all are just so oblivious to. You just be like, oh my god, that house is boarded up. Let's just go inside and look around.
But why?
But why? Niggas like, that house is boarded up. The police are around here somewhere. This is a scheme. We know better. So,
or that'd be a great place to have a trap house.
Or it was a trap house and it got raided finally.
That's also a thing, yes.
That happens as well. Shouts out to the Trap House Museum in Atlanta if you've never been to it.
There's a trap house museum?
Nigga, that shit is beautiful. It is the hood's finest. You walk in, my nigga, and you go through like a corner store. You got the Arab dude behind the counter selling loose squares. You got the flaming hot Cheetos, nigga. You got everything. You open up the refrigerator door like the cooler, my nigga. You go right in, and you in somebody's living room, dog. And you in an old school hood living room. It's a big ass flow model TV G on the floor with a TV on top of it, nigga, with mason jars full of weed. And there's a table. The couches got plastic on the cushions, my nigga. The couches got plastic.
So we had somebody granny house. What you telling me?
Yes. So, but on the coffee table is jars of weed and a pistol. I was like, yes.
I can't believe this is a real thing.
It is a real thing in Atlanta.
Though, to be honest with you, I take that back. I'm glad it's a real thing because again, I feel like I don't like that it's a part of Black history, but
it's a part.
But I need people to know the shit that we were like going through.
Like this ain't no make believe. This is not. People always think the story about the trap and shit like that. Why are we on the trap when we should talk about the swamp? Like they pretty much go hand in hand. The swamp is the trap,
bro.
So they go hand in hand. But anyway, so the nurse takes the IV bag that Woodrow was messing with and switches Cassidy's IV. Here's the problem. A regular saline IV bag is clear as shit, right? The only thing you should see through it is the letters on the other side of the bag. This bag is cloudy as fuck, and this chick just like...
My guess is she decided to be a nurse because her mama made her. Like, she didn't want to be,
or
so she was thinking about something else. Ooh, maybe she was like contemplating she was going to get some dick later. So she was just thinking about that, wasn't paying attention.
I only think it was dick. She was like, yo, this is a double. She didn't want to work. She been hating.
She might just be tired.
She tired as fuck.
She's probably tired.
Her eyes was droopy. All water looked the same. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe she think about some vagina she was going to get afterwards.
She
you know
probably
what I'm saying?
Because
she was hungry.
She's probably finna eat some pussy like crawfish.
Yeah.
Like, you got to
suck the
head on it.
Just. Don't do one review together, and this is what the fuck happens. It's a lot of pent up energy.
So all of a sudden, the cloudy ass water with the swamp virus go in Cassidy. This motherfucker start turning blue and damn near flaming up. And Liz is asleep because she checking on because he was there when she was there when he got his ass when the shit got cracked in. This motherfucker wake up. First of all, he wake up hollering. She wake up slow as shit. She like,
huh?
Again, people who are at the mercy of the director because in real life,
he'd be startled as fuck.
You are startled as shit. There is no slow wake up. You know what I'm saying? That was something that irked me about that. I'm like, there's no slow wake up.
You know what it is? That it feels like the direction for this was like, instead of saying, hey, I need you to pretend like this is happening because there's probably green screen or whatever, or maybe the other actor's not on there. They probably, like, whether that might just be the editing. That might be poor editing on the fact that, like, you didn't catch her then when she started, like, right when she's like, huh? Like, you just kind of, like, let the whole thing fully play out, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you don't play the whole wake up slow. Like, you hear a startling noise, you might just wake up, man, what is that? But if you hear somebody screaming bloody murder because they feel their body on fire and it's technically not burning up, you're going to jump up.
Bro, my girlfriend's alarm clock went off the other day, and she straight for and like slapped at me, and I was like, "Oh my god, what's wrong?"
First of all,
sorry.
I just want to say, y'all, you know, we were talking about real reactions. That was fucking real.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what should have happened. That's exactly what should have happened. That wasn't over the top. That was real.
Oh shit!
I can't wait for the playback on this. That shit gonna be hilarious.
Fuck, nigga, I was I'm like, I need my face for this. Like,
I wasn't gonna hit you with the face.
So here's where, he gets up, Cassidy gets up, he's screaming. Here's where I looked at Winston and said, this is the worst fucking walking ever. Again, at the mercy of the director. This nigga is walking like he's on flames, but this motherfucker doing a Thriller walk like.
Which, he's not a zombie. He's on fire. His insides are on fire.
I said, I personally have not seen that bad of a I'm on fire walk since Nicolas Cage and Ghost Rider, nigga. Remember he was like, yeah.
I forgot about that. I put that shit out of my brain.
But you remember shit like,
yes, I remember that. Why would you see what they should have done? They should have gone with. Did you ever watch the Venture Brothers?
Yes.
So you remember how they were making fun of the Fantastic Four? The nigga says, "Fire on," and then he just.
Like you supposed to feel like that, like you are on fire. But so he's.
You better stop before they demonetize this video, man, since you singing Thriller.
Yeah, they say I know. It's like, I got a copyright strike against Michael Jackson's estate.
He got a lot of strikes against his estate right now.
So, this motherfucker ends up, we end up cutting to Jason Woodrew's house. Because I don't give a shit about what happened with Cable, with Mulatto Matt and his mama. I don't give a fuck.
They argued. She was holding up for him. She shot somebody.
He knows she fucking Avery Sutherland.
You need to stop doing that, you dumb fuck.
That's pretty much it. This motherfucker goes, Jason Woodrue was at his house with his wife who has Alzheimer's. And I think they're doing Alzheimer's, and I think they're not going to do McGregor syndrome because that's normal for them to do in the DC universe. Anytime a woman is sick, because it's never a dude almost, except for Batman and Robin when they did Alfred had stage 1 McGregors with George Clooney, who was the worst Batman ever. But he was like, Alfred has stage 1 of McGregors, but he still had time to make Robert Gordon a bat suit. Like, fuck out of here. So
I mean, Alfred is a superhero.
He's his own superhero, but that's why we'll see that in Pennyworth, hopefully.
Right.
But that's a whole nother DC property. So he's basically telling his wife, like, I'm not tired. I'm trying to get this shit together. She was like, I heard you. I heard what you told Avery. How dare you do this on human trials?
I heard what you said.
I heard what you said. And he's like, oh, honey, I'm trying to make Beth for us.
Why are you talking about him like that? Just skip along. Long story short, once they decide what's going to happen.
This conversation
I know where it was going. I'm not going to do that. All we're going to do, what we did joke about while we were watching this scene, we actually had to pause the episode. She goes, so she has Alzheimer's, right? She's still young. So what if she's like, yo, I want that dick, and she has a dick in her mouth. All of a sudden she has an episode and she forgets where she is, and then she goes, oh, girl. Just like... That shit. You didn't want to say it. It's fine. It was you that came up with the whole thing, but I thought it was funny when you said it.
You won't put this shit up. I mean,
is that a lie? Did you not bring this up?
I mean, I brought in the conversation, but I didn't say it on this video.
Whatever.
I don't want somebody going back like, I need y'all to watch this one scene when Jay watched his reaction video to the view he did. Oh!
I mean, look,
So, anyways... So look, later we go for it. Like I said, we did all the Mulatto Matt and his mama. Jason, his wife, is asleep. All of a sudden, Cassidy at the door, like at his window, like like a fucking zombie.
She was scared as shit, bro.
That was a real reaction.
See, and that's what I'm saying. You just need to have what happened with Liz. I was about to say you need to have more niggas reacting. I was like, but Liz is black, so like, what happened? I don't. She was generally startled because they were like, be asleep. And they was like, she said,
she was like, like she jumped like you supposed to jump.
You know what? I bet she grew up in the hood, man.
Like, she knew that.
Because that shit right there is when a crackhead be banging on your window.
Keisha! I just want to see my kids! You know?
I can't with you today.
So,
come on.
So, Jason tells us, stay in the bedroom, lock the doors. Like, first of all, lock the doors. The nigga's outside the window. Like, he goes outside to look at Daniel Cassidy again. I'm on fire! Again, what was the point of reference for this motherfucker to show you're on fire? Like, it's like, what was his point of reference? He's like...
my guess is it was just like... Just pretend like your soul is burning. So not your actual body, but like something on the inside. It's just like you got ants in your pants.
So you know what that means? Mm-hmm. If I'm pretending like my soul burning, guess what the number one thing I won't have is? Clothes. Because I'm butt naked because everything's hot. That was what I was waiting. Like, this sounds weird to say, but if you feel like you're on fire, the last thing you want to have on is clothes.
Or you using them to stop, drop, and roll.
And he didn't or shut him down, open up shop. He did none of that. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't should have added the roll in there so it doesn't fucking
Nope.
work.
Nope.
Stop, drop. Yes, but I said stop, drop, and roll. So as soon as I put the roll in there...
Nope.
God damn it.
Nope. You always gonna put
What's the answer? Number 7. Anyway, all right. Look, so Woodrow hits him with the fucking trank. He's out cold. He's like...
No, he don't. No, his wife hits him with the trank.
Oh, you're right.
Because
right,
Avery Sutherland,
shotgun.
he plugged his ass a couple times. The nigga just standing. And his wife, again.
I thought he shot him in the air.
No, he shot
Oh,
at
he
him.
actually did shoot him.
He shot him, and then that don't take him down, but his wife, with a tranquilizer does, again. So the ketamine, I'm assuming is the same thing, don't take down the earthy collard green kale face ass nigga, who's, by the way, kind of mad at Abby because she be fucking this mulatto nigga.
Oh my god.
Because after that...
That's the most offensive thing we've been saying this whole video. Every time you call him mulatto, come on, man.
Okay, mixed nigga.
What are you, Mitch McConnell? Get the fuck out of here.
I believe that the mulattoes
don't need reparations. We gave you Swamp Thing. That's a colored superhero.
Gave you a colored superhero, and also, or Barack Obama didn't do that.
Captain America gave his shield to a colored.
God damn it, you see that? You know what I'm saying? Could have gave a good old white bucket, but you know what? We didn't want you thinking about the Russians again.
I was just about to say, but he a communist, nigga. We're the same mindset. We're right there. Man, we gotta hurry up. We haven't seen each other so long. We gotta hurry up.
So after that, so basically they put him down. They take him back to the hospital. Madame Xanadu was like, "Let me take your pain away from you," and she put a hand on the forehead in order to send the man cool down. So did him cool down.
Him get it cool down.
Cool down. She put icy hot on the palms and put it on the forehead. The man cool. So then we go back.
Ebony frosted chicken. Let me put it on your face.
Me put cornmeal on your head, boy.
So she
taking the cornmeal, me rub it to your skin. Me rub it to your breathe easy.
Yeah.
You like
yeah.
it? It's blessed oil.
I'm gonna make some beef patty on your face.
me make jerk forehead.
Stop touching my face, nigga. I don't know where the fuck your hands been.
Me beanie me socks.
So finally, after that gets there, we go back to Abby talking to Alan, being like, "Yo,
Alec in his house. It's just like, I'm gonna try to help you. I don't think we've explored everything. Maybe there's nothing to explore."
And then all of a sudden, he just pulls his hand out. And
So
like,
she
what's
was
that?
no, he was like, I figured I would lose. She was like, if he tells her basically, if I try to find out more about what this is, I might lose me, the part that cares about you. And so she's looking at him, and she looks down for a second. I was like, is she looking at his dick? But then he holds his hand out, and he's like,
and a fucking flower pops up, and some pollen shoots out. And this nigga said, "Is that how he knows when he horny?"
So I'm saying pollen.
And I was like, no, that's how he nut, man. He just pollinate the air.
Just flowers. And so the pollination of the flower as a magical ability, it shows Alec as Alec. Here's the thing: that episode ends. I swear for God, if episode 7 starts out with Abby riding the redwood, I am going to cry laughing because nigga.
This nigga said, "Ride the redwood." So you gonna steal my jokes, huh?
Oh, I thought
that was me, nigga. You
okay? Riding the sequoia.
You said red vines, remember? And
red vines.
And I said, my nigga, no, he either got jungle vines or he got a redwood.
Okay, I said the red vines, right? This nigga riding his red vines.
I hate you.
This nigga riding red vines. All of a sudden, it starts off episode 7. Swampy.
Oh, the other thing that happened the whole time, every time they asked him about who he was and what he was like, I'm just waiting for him to go, I feel like I'm some sort of swamp thing.
Because you just know what's going to happen. I sat up a couple times on TV. He was like, he finna say it right now, ain't he? But nonetheless, man, this episode was one of those weird mix of episodes. So if I had to give it a rating of 1 to 5, this is a 3.5 for me again. The show, we know it doesn't know what it wants to be. I've been trying to give it a shot, but it's so hard cuts into what genre and what tone it wants to have. So that's pretty much how I feel about it.
3. I mean, I don't feel strongly about it. I don't either way. I'll give it a straight up 3. There's some things that are pretty cool. I do like a lot of the special effects, but it's nothing to like make me super excited to see the next one either. So whatever.
And you know what? We literally are still doing all these episodes. I know people think, oh, y'all just chop them off to the game. It's like, no, you would hope that it would grow. And I understand with the halted production, with the shutdowns and everything else. But we'll see what episode 7 has to hold. But as far as this one, let us know what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, click on the notification bell. By the way, if you are a Ragu Seethra, listen, I'm going to tell you this personally. There's no reason for you to review this review, okay? We get it, fam. You saw it. You go play-by-play, and we did the same thing pretty much. Kind of don't work that way. Had to call you out finally because I was tired of typing it. All right? So, share this video. Share this video. Follow him on Twitter and Instagram.
Nigga, that's your one dude that comment on every one of your videos.
It's a bunch of other people too, but goddamn, you ain't got to review our fucking review. We did. Look at every Doom Patrol review, nigga.
No, yeah, but you know, he doesn't review our review. He does a review of the episode on our review. So
that's what I'm saying.
What he should do is do a review of us doing the review.
I mean, might as well do that instead of doing the review. Like, he reviews the whole episode, nigga. That's what we somewhat did. But anyway,
I appreciate the fact that you watch every time.
The Swaggy Blerd, THESWAGGYBLERD, MRJAYWSHINGTON, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon.com, Mr. J. Washington, Supervillain Squad, the Mad Titan Podcast. You know what that is, everywhere you get podcasts on. Also, July 6th, I don't know if you get it Friday, if you see it Saturday, July 6th, Underground Empire Wrestling, Long Beach, California, Metroflex Sports Complex, 3200 East 59th Street. If you are not there, the only way you're going to be able to see the matches will be through my Patreon. So join the Supervillain Squad. Get your Mad Titan Podcast t-shirts, Black Villains Matter t-shirts, all the fucking t-shirts.
Y'all should do it. It reminds me of like a three-way mix of what, The Undertaker, the Black Deadly Boy, and Rikishi. Like, this nigga got some moves, dog. You should actually check it out.
Thank you, but I don't know how I feel about it sometimes in comparison. I just don't. I'm rushing this because we took too much time talking shit. But thank you, everybody who watches, comments, and leaves. I love y'all. And the Q-Tip, Rasheed Wallace, is back. So we will holler at y'all next week. Take care.
Is this what this feels like? When you say some shit and then you just get stunned? Because I did this to you once an episode, but you got me this time. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm going to cry out my feelings, nigga. I don't know how I feel about this.